Today we are drinking the Undying Promise, a variation on a Corpse Survivor number 1. You will need Calvados or your preferred apple brandy, a cognac of your choice, sweet vermouth, a fresh lime, maraschino cherries, and Angostura bitters, and a dried lime wheel. Full recipe at the end of the video, but for now, an abridged telling of the history of the Sultai clan. On Tarkir there live 5 clans: Mardu, Abzan, Jeskai, Timur, and Sultai. Today we are briefly looking into the Sultai, a clan focused on growth, knowledge, and death. They revere the dragons for their ruthless drive and desire to dominate. Living in the swamps and jungles on Tarkir, the Sultai Brood are both isolated and protected by their environment. The dangers of these swamps and jungles keep most others at bay. The past Khan of Clan Jeskai, Shu Yun, regarded the Sultai Brood as sort of protectors for the other clans against the horrors in their swamps. In the past, the Brood was known for their ruthless assaults on the other clans, claiming territory and raising the dead to use as their own army. The Sultai wielded this power of necromancy due to deals and bargains made with the powerful demons known as Rakshasa. In the old timeline, before Sarkon Vol saved Ugin, the clan had fallen from grace, allowing the Naga and Rakshasa to take control over the humans who lived in the Brood. The humans were made subservient to the Naga, who used their reptilian features to claim kinship to the dragons. Only through the use of green mana and magic from the lands did the humans prevent themselves from being totally erased. In the current timeline, the Sultai Brood have undergone some notable changes. Here, the Naga and Rakshasa tricked and manipulated the Khan Tassiger into offending them, thus giving them reason to defect and take their magic away from the Brood. This left them unable to control their undead and wield their powerful magic in defense against the dragons. Tassiger was left to make a bargain with the Dragon Lord Silumgar. In this bargain, the Brood was promised to help aid in an assault by the Dragon Lords against a meeting of the other Khans led by Shu Yun. This resulted in Shu Yun being killed by the Dragon Lord Ojutai, and the Brood now being under the sway and control of the Dragon Lord Silumgar and losing its connection to the green mana that had sustained the humans within its ranks. This loss of the humans' connection to their ancestral green mana was part of the bargain struck by Tassiger. Silumgar despised their use of green magic. The humans would be ranked higher than the Naga and the Brood, but they would have to forego their connection to the lands. In both the current timeline and the previous timeline, the Sultai make use of the undead in their society. Some are known as Sibsig. These are undead raised through powerful necromancy and kept well preserved in that magic. Others are less well cared for and often left in various states of rot. In the past, the Sibsig and the other undead were viewed as wholly disposable servants and given little care. But now, since the successful revolt against the Dragon Lords, the Sibsig are honored and respected class in the Sultai Brood. This change in perspective is a result of the raising of more and more experienced soldiers and higher-ranking leaders to aid in the revolt against Silumgar. These Sibsig are so well preserved that they may maintain some semblance of their old personalities. However, some do diverge and take on a new life and become wholly different people and persons. The new Sibsig are so well revered that the now current leader of the Brood is a Sibsig. Kotis, who calls himself the Fang Keeper instead of Khan, is the leader of the Sultai Brood, rising to power through the rebellion against the Dragon Lords and during the Storm Nexus ritual that summoned the spirit dragons. Kotis bonded with the dragon Taval. Taval, the balanced scale, seeks to bring an impartial and objective view to the Sultai, one focused not on domination, but on balance and peace. a strong stance against the previous decadence of Silumgar. Now free of the Dragon Lords and the reign of the Naga, the new Sultai seek a life less decadent and more peaceful. Having established trade routes along the meandering waterways in their territories and beyond, the Sultai are decentralized and more agrarian. The role of the Fang Keeper is less important to their day-to-day lives than that of their old khans. Kotis taking the mantle and enacting its power mainly to adjudicate the relationships of the Sultai villages and their people alongside Taval. Another change that has taken place is the move away from turning all dead into undead, Sibsig or otherwise. This means that those who wish for it are given funerals and allowed to return to the earth and the lands that the Brood is connected to, imbuing more power into these lands and granting it back to the Brood members. No longer being forced into eternal undead servitude, the members of the Sultai are given more choices in how they wish to strengthen the clan. Though the new Sultai must remain ever vigilant, lurking in the swamps and jungles remain those loyal to the Naga and to Silumgar, who wish to destroy and take over the Brood once more. And now for the recipe of the Undying Promise. Into a glass or a shaker with ice, add 1 ounce of your Calvados or preferred apple brandy, 1 ounce of your preferred cognac, half an ounce of your sweet vermouth, and a 1/4 ounce of lime juice. Stir until chilled. Strain and serve into a glass. Adding 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Garnish with 2 maraschino cherries. And a dried lime wheel. There are strong floral notes and an immediate sweetness that gives way to a tart, sour taste. This evolves and ends on a sweet, soothing, velvety note. This will raise you back from the dead and bring you to continue your duties. Enjoy responsibly.